Hey, you're on. Hello.
Hi, handsome.
How are you?
What about you, sweetie P?
Look at how white her teeth are. So beautiful and white.
Yeah, but meanwhile, I'm going to yell at her. I'm yelling at you on the air. I have not seen you in months. I miss you. You didn't come to our party. You're always traveling. What the fuck is going on?
I tried to come, but I always go out of town for sure. Out of the country the last December, always August and September. Always. Oh, but
always
next.
Hold on, we lost.
Did I go somewhere?
Wait. We lost the top of your head. Push it down, up a little, back a little. So there we go. Because we don't want to lose your hair and your little hawk. We don't want to miss the hawk. All right, everybody.
So wait. I'm not finished scolding her. So now you're coming in March, right? You're coming to Palm Springs in March.
I am.
Yeah, all right. Are you going to find time? Are you finding time for us, or do I smack the shit out of you?
You know what? I am going to come. I wasn't going to come, but I guess I could, because I always go to the dinosaur thing.
Oh, the golf thing.
Yeah, the dinosaur event. And why y'all looking at me like y'all don't know what the hell that is?
I know what. No, I know what it is. Dinah Shore, please.
I met her a lot when I was little.
And I knew Dinah Shore because she was going out with Burt Reynolds. I used to go to her house here in Palm Springs. So, yes, of course I know Dinah Shore and her golf.
Hold on, we got to introduce her,
Wait, they named a street here, Dinah Shore Drive.
Boulevard. Yeah, we got it. All right, hold on. We're going to introduce you real quick.
Before my time.
Yes, it was before your time.
I'm before everybody's time.
All right, hold on, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show the incredibly talented and gorgeous CeCe Hendriks. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi.
I know you already know Ron, but I got to introduce him anyway. Yeah. So this is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell,
who loves you and your jewelry. I love your bracelets. Let me see your wrist. What do you got? What do you got on now? She's got Hermes and who else?
Yeah, Hermes and Cartier.
Oh, excuse me.
I like the A's at the end, honey.
No, you don't have any Woolworths on.
Hold on, we got to introduce you to some others. We got the lady behind the boards, and she's at W4CY Studios. Her name is Danielle. Danielle, say hi to CeCe.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
You can't see her. Yeah, she's got a great voice. She's fabulous.
You got to hear what it really sounds like. You'll drop dead. If you heard what she really sounds like, she sounds like a waitress in a diner in Ohio.
It doesn't sound that bad, and that's funny you say that because I used to live in Ohio.
I know. And if you weren't bawling cops, you were a waitress.
Tip her.
Yes. Hold on. We got to keep going because then we've got Scotty J from Rock Titan TV, and he's in Philadelphia. Scotty J, say hi to CeCe.
That's a fine voice. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm married though, you know.
Yeah, you'd like him. And then we have a chat room with like all the different countries represented. So say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, CeCe Hendriks in the house.
There you go. All right. So
wait. Now, let's have a little dirt on CeCe Peniston.
Oh, no. I'm mad at her.
No, why are you mad at her?
I talked to her yesterday.
She was going to call me back, and she didn't call me back. I hate when people do that. I'm going to call you, and then they don't call you back.
Oh, she's very busy with the physical culture guy.
Too.
No, but not with him. If you were busy with him, you wouldn't.
Denzel. His name was Denzel.
If you were busy with Denzel, you wouldn't be calling her back either.
She goes, yeah, do you remember that?
Shit, with my old ass husband, shit, I'll be calling everybody. Hey, what you doing?
Okay, so first of all, you guys, I'm going to give you a little lowdown with CeCe. First of all, you can follow her. She doesn't do her Twitter. I went on it. She hasn't been on it since 2017, but she does Instagram every day. So if you want to follow CeCe on Instagram, her Instagram is The Real CeCe Hendriks. And Hendriks is Hendriks. So it's The Real CeCe, Hendriks. And she posts some funny ass shit. You should see like when she was on the airplane yelling at the kid kicking her chair. It was hilarious. It was just awesome. So then, if you Google her,
what she's really famous for is, if you're in LA, she's got one of the most fabulous children's boutique store. where Charlize Theron shops. Tell me about Charlize.
I saw her. You know, I went to the Bombshell. I took my husband to the Bombshell premiere, and I saw her again, and I gave her a big hug. She's so beautiful and so sweet. Such a sweetheart. Great Leo. Leos love me.
She goes everywhere.
How the fuck did you get to go to the Bombshell premiere? Who the hell are you?
She knows everybody.
They didn't invite me.
That's why I said CeCe Hendriks.
I don't give a shit. I'm Ron Russell. I'm Ron Russell, and I didn't get invited.
She goes everywhere. She goes to the Grammys, the Golden Globes, the Academy Awards,
the Oscars.
I hope
she gets around.
Hold on, we'll go back though, you guys. She's got a store. It's called Spoiled. It's on Melrose Avenue. And tell everybody what it is real quick.
Well, Spoiled, it's a high-end consignment store for children from ages infant to 16. So basically, it's a consignment store for kids, and I only do like really high-end, so like Louis Vuitton, Lacoste,
Gucci,
Fendi. So you can go into my store and probably get a Gucci shirt for $50. So it's kind of like the Robin Hood of kids and clothing. I give, I don't want to say the poor, what would I say? The
less fortunate.
The people who
less fortunate.
The people who
don't want to go to the Salvation Army. How about that?
No. Here's how I say it. The people that are too smart to spend $190 for a cotton shirt.
There you go. Exactly.
And tell everybody, what's the address of your store?
It's 8178 Melrose Avenue. I'm 2 doors down from Fred Siegel. I'm on the good part of Fact, honey.
There you go.
You know, we're going to be in L.A. Actually, not. Is she coming
to be in Anaheim.
Did you invite her to the thing?
It's like an hour away with traffic, maybe an hour and a half.
Listen, what are you doing?
2 hours.
What are you doing?
But I'm going to come and see you guys.
Wait, keep it quiet for a second before I kiss you to death. Listen, what are you doing tomorrow night?
Having sex, hopefully. No. I forgot we on air.
That's okay. You can say that anyway. But that's what everybody loves. They'll love that.
We're unfiltered and uncensored. Tomorrow night, why don't you meet us?
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to the red carpet event. Why don't you come to the red carpet
I don't know
event?
if I can get her in. I got to see if I can get her in.
I can always get on red carpet.
I don't know if we can get you on.
Let me try and get her in. If I can, I'll...
No, I could bring her in the theater.
No.
She'll sit on my lap. Oh, please, Churchill will never deny me. You could come and sit on my lap if there's no seats.
I can totally come. I will have my hair done, that's for sure. So
I will find out. I'll make a phone call when we get done to make sure we can go.
Yeah, because now that I'm seeing you, I miss you more. I mean, you might think I'm full of shit, but you know I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. You have a personality that's contagious. I met you, and like a half an hour later, I said to myself, so many people want to be my friend, but I'm not interested. But this girl, yeah, she could be my friend because I'm very interested. Because you're a sweetie. You're funny. You're charming. You're bright.
You like to dish on people like I do, which makes it fun.
Yeah. I mean, you're outrageous. You're outlandish. I mean, they didn't see you with your sunglasses and your look. You know, you're really a gangster look, which I love when you dress like a gangster. By the way, folks, we spent 3 glorious days with them at the Riviera Hotel Lounge, cocktails, and then we were walking in the Gay Pride parade, and somebody recognized CeCe Peniston, and they started screaming, "There's CeCe!" and they threw her up on stage, and she was singing, and we were dancing.
It was fun.
It's a lot of fun. And this CeCe is full of life. She's a woman who really enjoys every minute, and when you're with her, she makes you enjoy the minutes also.
Oh, this sounds like my damn obituary. Can we?
So listen up. So I Googled you today, right? I was like, what's going to come up when you like, Ron's just freaking out now with that. Sounds like my obituary. But I Googled your ass. He's going to have like heart failure now.
I gotta look at my heart rate. Wait a minute. I think it's 100. My heart rate went up to 78.
No, listen, I Googled your ass today, right? I wanted to see what comes up. And the first thing that comes up is this thing from like UCLA or something. It says CeCe Hendriks is a former actress and socialite. And then you have all these charities and organizations you work with and everything, right? So then the second entry was basically that you bid on a signed microphone from Beyonce, and you paid $11,000 and gave it to your 13-year-old son for his birthday. You spent $11,000, and that you were going to give it to him one night. You were going to give it to him one night, and then you were going to put it in a safety deposit box. Is that where it is?
Yep, that's where it is. It was funny because I was talking about that last night to Jordan. That's my son. Woo, let me tell you about that one. But he was like, well, you know, where's that Madonna mic? And I was like, what Madonna mic? Because, you know, that's my girl. And I was like, you mean Beyonce mic? He don't even know it's fucking from Beyonce. Like, and he's all that money. Where's my education going with you, boy?
That's freaking hilarious. He doesn't know the difference.
But I did that. It's the funniest story, actually. And it was an accident that I even got that damn mic. Because honestly, I mean, it's a good, you know, obviously to have something like that is a good investment. But I was actually in her mom does this event called the something charity shit she does. The wearable arts. That's what it is. And so she does this charity. This is her charity every year, and she does the wearable arts. And Beyonce comes, and she was actually pregnant at this time, and they do an auction. And so, like, maybe 3 or 4 items are from Beyonce. So I was in this bidding war with Russell Simmons. And no, he didn't take me home. No, I didn't have sex for it. Just to let you know, he didn't hit on me.
Who's Russell Simmons?
He's a big music guy. I know. I met him at the Source Awards.
Russell Simmons is Def Jam, so he's in a lot of hot water right now because he was gonna. He's like the Harvey Weinstein. Like, he's getting a lot of trouble for sleeping with women or raping women, whatever the hell he did. You never know with these people, but. So I was in this, and he's really rich. Let's just put it like that. Like, he didn't even need to be bidding. I don't even know why they just give it to him. But I think he wasn't paying attention. And then it was also Sherry Shepherd. So it was all the rich people going back and forth, right? And they were bidding, and it kept going back and forth. And then finally, I think people just got tired. And suddenly they were like, it was Star Jones. It's Star Jones. And the winner is the young man in the back, right? So while everybody's looking, and why was that young man me?
The young man in the back. Did you have your gangster outfit on?
I did.
No wonder. You look like a hood.
Right. She was like, and then my friend Chris says, that's a young lady. Because I didn't think I won. I didn't even know until they brought the shit in front of me, and they was like, where your credit card, girl? And I was like, how much was that shit? Is this for real? Like, this ain't mock shit. Like, this real shit. You for real? Like, I really won? How much was it? Oh, God. And when I didn't even tell my husband until the next morning. Ooh, I said, you know what? I got something I got to tell you when you see the bill. Because, you know, rich men normally get their little bills on the phone when you make little purchases these days.
Yeah, it goes to the phone.
I don't think he saw it yet. So when I walked in and I said, see, what had happened was, I thought this was a joke. I mean, that was the first time my husband ever cussed at me.
$11,000. That's right. A lot of fucking money.
I was like, it was an accident. But I said, well, I said, think of it as a Picasso.
That's right.
When and unearthly, if she ever, you know, just think of it as a Picasso. It's going to be worth more later on in life. And he said, I'm going to work. Yeah, because you're going to have to pay that $11,000 off. Hope you on your way home. You making pancakes and bacon shit.
I tell you, CeCe, you got to do stand-up. You got to do stand-up, honey. You got to work the clubs. You got to do stand-up. You're funny as all hell. Your delivery is good, and you know when to hit the button. You are absolutely a comedian. Take it from me. I did it for 45 years. I know good from shit, and you're good, and you're funny.
I swear to you, Ron, somebody literally, my friend on Sunday told me, you know what, have you ever thought about doing, I had this dream that you were doing stand-up comedy and you had a standing ovation and you went and got something to drink at the bar. And then I said, well, shit, that's every damn day.
No, but seriously, we're going to talk. When you come, we're going to talk about this. And we're going to launch it.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, you're going to see it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing you. Yeah, but tomorrow's going to be a madhouse.
No, we'll get to spend time with her.
No, of course I'm going to spend time with her.
We can do a drink or something.
Jimmy, let me finish what I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's going to be
finishing up my obituary, everyone.
Wait a minute. Tomorrow's going to be a madhouse, but we must find time for each other and run away and hide somewhere because everybody grabs us. You know, hello, that bullshit. The Hollywood, I love you shit. Yeah, anyway, we do all of that. I met them once, and they come over to me, Ron Russell, I love you, I miss you. I said, who are you? You love me and miss me. Who the fuck are
my favorite is you don't remember me? No, should I?
When they say, do you remember me? I smile. I hope that tells you all.
We talk every day? I don't think so. When people do that, you don't remember me, and they have an attitude. You don't remember me.
Now, did you tell CeCe Peniston to watch this show?
I didn't tell her I told you the last thing I talked to her, I said to her around 5 last night, and okay, whatever. And she said, I called her, and then she said, I'm gonna call you right back, boo. And I'm still waiting on that damn call. Don't you have friends like that? No. Just say I'll call you tomorrow or the next day or maybe next month.
I never talked on the phone, so I don't get that. Listen, Jimmy, when you spoke to CeCe Peniston, did you tell her that this CeCe was on our show?
No, because I spoke to her before. We booked her on our show.
She knows
we'll send it to her. When it comes out, though, we'll send it to her. That's okay. We'll send it to her. She'll be able to hear it.
I hope,
on 3, we should say, hello, CeCe. We love you.
Yeah, I do love CeCe.
On 3. Hold on. No, we'll do it on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
CeCe,
we love you, CeCe Peniston. Goddamn, we are so lame.
What'd she say?
Look, you know how we feel. It's there.
She knows. CeCe's one of the best people I've met in the business. I really love her. I've got quite a few favorite people. Of course, I won't name them all, but I've got a lot I think stink. But anyway, the favorite people. Yeah, she's one of the best, up there with some of my favorites.
So
Lorene Landon is one of my favorites.
You're going to meet her tomorrow.
Sadie Katz is one of my favorites.
She's not going there tomorrow.
She's in Chicago working on a film.
Are you going to the Oscars?
I hate going to award shows. I only go those if I'm like given a last minute ticket, but I'm not a fan of the Oscars, believe it or not. But we don't have to get into that.
Okay, tell us why.
Because Jennifer Lopez wasn't, whatever. She didn't deserve no damn.
She said Jennifer Lopez didn't deserve to get an Oscar nomination for Hustlers. She doesn't think.
It's just too political for me. I just think
it is very political. And it was just a normal, everyday role. Well, she shouldn't have gotten it. You know what? I like the movie, though.
Did you see the movie, though?
I liked the movie, but it wasn't an Academy Award movie.
It was a Lifetime movie.
She said it was a Lifetime movie.
It was. But you know what?
She looks fabulous, but the woman cannot. I'm sorry. She just can't act. I'm sorry.
You like Cardi B. You like Cardi B in there.
She really doesn't
Cardi B was better.
Yeah, Cardi B was good.
She doesn't get roles that make her act. Anyway, what we call meaty roles. But I love what's going on now with the awards because it gives everybody, and I mean everybody, a chance to be visual. 40, 50, 60 years ago, when I used to watch the Oscars as a little boy, it was very white glove, blue-eyed, blonde, very Americana, Connecticut, waspy people that I hated. Now, thank God, we see color, we see diversity, we see different names.
Wait, ask her about Uncut Gems. Did you see Uncut Gems?
I hated that fucking.
I have not seen that. Oh, so it's not good?
Horrible.
I hated it.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm sick and tired of seeing black people as hoods and from the hood and illiterates.
That's all we ever win for, and that's another reason why I don't go to the Oscars. Like, because think about it, the woman that's up, Cynthia. after my name. She's up for Harriet Tubman. That's really all and then what's her name was up for the maid. I mean, we always get particular roles that we win for being a whore or a maid or a slave of some sort. So
yeah, you're right.
You're totally right.
So stereotype.
And so I don't agree with their ethics, and I'm not a hypocrite sometimes, but it's just not for me. Now, a good old after party, child, I'm there.
That's what I don't like about when they show the Italians as always mafia, and they win Academy Awards for playing a mafia. There's so much more to people.
The thing about the fucking Nazis, they always win. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Yep. Those are always winners too.
Well, you have to remember one thing: Hollywood is like 90% Jewish, 80% gay. So Judy's going to win definitely because all the queens are going to vote for Judy Garland. We know that already.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah, that was good.
It was good, but not an Academy Award. You know, it was okay.
It wasn't.
Wait, what movie did you think was really good that should have been nominated for an Academy Award? Is there anything that you saw that you were like, oh shit?
I really did enjoy Bombshell, and it's not because I love Charlize, but I really did enjoy
Bombshell
that movie. I really thought it was very well written. I thought it was a good movie, very well acted. I didn't even know that was Charlize for like first 30, 40 minutes in the movie.
Yeah.
I kept thinking like,
she absolutely, she wore a very thin mask over her face, I was told.
Right.
It's a sheer,
when I went to the party after the after party, and I spoke to the actual director. I forget his name, but he's married to Susanna Hoff. I got to meet her. Oh my God.
Susanna Hoff from the Bengals?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Susanna Hoff. And so she asked to take a picture with me, and I was like, "Girl, you don't have to ask twice." So he was explaining they spent hours on Charlize's makeup. Most of everyone on there, they spent hours and did tedious research on the makeup. Because I even said to him, not knowing that he was the director, by the way, I was like, who the fuck was that in the first 30, 40 minutes?
It was a good movie, though. I liked it.
I think The Irishman.
We didn't see that.
Typical Scorsese movie. You know what I mean? I mean, it was the same. But I always loved my Al Pacino. You know, it's the same old
shit that they keep regurgitating
same old, and it's a bore.
It's
a bore. But getting back to Charlize's makeup, one of the friends of ours that's a makeup artist said, if you're a burn victim, they have this thing now, which is fake skin. They're able to put over burn victims to cover their burn. And this very sheer, thin, whatever it is process, they took a mask of Megan from a photograph, excuse me, and in 3D made it a sheer mask. So she wore a very thin mask over her chin and nose that you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, they really did a brilliant.
Look, I was in the audience because she was in the audience. I kept looking at the film. I'm looking over there.
No, she did a brilliant job.
So what did you think? She was just there, and she was just there, and like watching the movie.
No, I kept, and it was one of those movies where you're trying to pay attention, but in your head you have all these other thoughts. And one of my thoughts were, where the hell is Charlize in this damn bitch? I don't want to watch this shit if I don't see her. And then Nicole, the only thing with that movie, I just felt I wish Nicole had a bigger role because it really was supposed to be about her story, I thought, more so than Megyn Kelly. And I wanted to see a little bit more of, because I love Nicole too. Nicole is an amazing actress to me as well. And they didn't have her in there enough for me. So when I kept looking for, Charlize, I was sitting there hitting my husband going, where the fuck is Charlize? I'm about to go down there and ask her, bitch, is you in the movie?
Bitch, is you in the movie? I love it. I think we saw most of the Academy Award movies. We didn't see The Irishman, and we didn't. And we saw Uncut Gems, which we wish we wouldn't have seen.
Wait a second. What is the chat room thinking about our pal here?
They love her.
They love you. The chat room loves you.
Yeah, they love her.
You're funny as hell. You're such a fun up.
So tell everybody, because I saw pictures that you had and that you went to P. Diddy's birthday party and was hanging out with The Weeknd. I mean, bitch, that is some fucking serious shit.
And I wasn't going to go, to be honest. I was like, at the last minute, my friend was like, just come on and go. And I was like, oh, okay. But when I got there, oh my God. I mean, my favorite person, because I had never met her before, because the rest of them I've already met, was I met Kate Beckinsale.
Oh my God, I love
was
her.
looking at her, I kept thinking, is that vampire?
That's so funny though, because you wouldn't think you'd see Kate Beckinsale at a P. Diddy party.
One here. Kate Beckinsale was there. I mean, everybody you could have. Every time you turned around, somebody was next to you. Leonardo was there. I tried to touch his ass, but he moved up too fast.
Actually, Scotty J from Rock Titan says Kate Beckinsale is his hall pass.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful. She hugged me out, because I had sometimes, I meet a lot of people, obviously, and you get some people I get nervous to say hi to, but then there's those like, this is a must, and she was a must for me. So I walked up to her. She was about to pass by, and I said, I have to say, because you always got to tell them, tell them how wonderful they are, because they're not going to stop. So
it's very true.
I had to say, she's one of my favorite, which she really was, one of my favorite actresses, and I love what she had on. And she's like, hey, thank you so much. You look darling. And I was like, girl, give me a hug, honey.
Now, did you snap a picture with her?
No, see, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you feel it out, and I didn't feel, she would have been one of those that, I think she would have after I talked to her, but then the moment left. Sometimes you just miss that fucking moment. I've missed moments. I've missed moments.
Yeah, but I went through your phone and I saw moments with Justin Timberlake, Lizzo.
I took that moment. I took that moment and didn't know his wife was behind him, honey. Oh, hey, girl. I swear I was dancing with him, and I was like, hey, because he danced like a brother. And I was like, hey, what you doing tonight? Hey. And she popped up, hey, Jessica. You want to take this selfie with us?
Who are some of the people that you have had a lot of fun with, meeting? Because everybody in the audience, everybody's like a star fucker, and you met all the biggest stars on the planet.
Everybody. Only person I haven't met, my favorite, is gonna always be Madonna. I haven't met Oprah, but I guess it's just, I don't know. But I've met pretty much everybody. It's gonna always be my favorite. I'm gonna say has been Madonna, because that's the love of my life. She doesn't know it yet, but she will when I get there in London, when she see me for the 5th time at her concert at the first row.
Listen to this one, you guys. You know how Eileen travels around for Adamant? This one travels around for Madonna, and she goes all over the place, and she doesn't sit in the back. She sits front row.
Front row. I think Patti LaBelle was amazing.
Oh, Patti, that's my girl.
Yeah, she's amazing. I think out of all the people, she's been the most humblest. You can just feel humbleness. You know what I'm saying? I think, God, I've met so many shit. But those are the ones that pop up right now for me. But to me, my ultimate, since I was a little girl, was to meet Madonna. You can ask all my friends. I told you, I cried for a whole hour at her party. I just don't understand how you are Madonna. But I think I've met Puffy because I did a show with him when Kris Jenner did. Did you see that? You should have seen that on my Google. When I did Kris Jenner's show, and I was a host with Kris and Puffy. And I did for my store, I did a modeling thing, a fashion show for the show. So I got to meet Kris. I've met all the Kardashians. They're all pretty nice. We on air. So then I have my favorite. Kim is really a wonderful person. Chloe, I think, is my favorite. I met all of them. Puffy is amazing. He really is a sweetheart. I've met him. Yeah, isn't he nice?
Yeah, he was nice.
I hear it's different working with him versus, obviously meeting him. The Weeknd, when I met The Weeknd, he was a really, really nice. Little Kim, Mary J. Blige, all of them at that party. Everybody was pretty chill. Everybody.
I would like to meet Mary J. Blige. I like Lil Kim, but she messed herself up with too much
You know what? I think a lot of times people think I'm somebody and I'm really not. They think I'm a singer of some sort. So
it works.
I mean, it's just really weird because they come to me and like Mary J. Blige came up, she's like, "Hey, girl, hey."
But you know who you remind me so much.
It was like, "Girl, it's so nice seeing you again."
CeCe, you're a thinner version of Queen Latifah. You're as pretty as Queen Latifah and Dorothy Dandridge. There's a big combination. I see Dorothy Dandridge, sometimes a little Lena Horne in the eyes, but definitely Queen Latifah skinny.
She's a sweetheart too.
I love her. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, she's a really nice.
Everybody loves her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's a good person. Queen Latifah is a sweet.
Did you get to meet? God, I feel like I'm talking. Did you get to meet Dorothy Dandridge? No.
No, I was too young, believe it or not.
Oh.
No,
that wasn't funny.
I was about 16 when she died, and I wasn't in the business yet.
Yeah, that would have been a pleasure.
Dorothy died very young. I think she died in 56, 55, or 1955.
Wow, that was a long time. I got to meet Diane Carroll before she passed away.
I knew Diane.
She was a diva. She was a sweet
No,
diva.
I didn't care for her.
Really?
No. Oh. Diane Carroll was a white woman. She was not a black woman. She was a white woman.
Ron's got 3 that he doesn't like. Diane Carroll. He doesn't like Diana Ross, and he doesn't like Eartha Kitt.
I remember the Eartha Kitt one.
Well, I don't like people that betray their own nationality or their own race.
Diane like that? Wow, I thought
Diane Carroll only hung out with white people in Beverly Hills. She only acted white, dressed white, spoke white. Anything ethnic or black, she would turn away and be very upset about.
She was screwing, what's his name?
No, why? She was married to white. What are you kidding? And Diana Ross, that bitch.
Sidney Poitier.
She was not married to him. She was friend. Listen,
he was already married, girl.
No. But Sidney Poitier's daughter is our good friend. No, I'm sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, you're thinking wrong.
You're
thinking Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte.
Oh, maybe that's who she was with. She was with one of them. No, I think it was Sydney.
Yeah, but I used
probably
to see,
did both of them. Who knows?
No, when I lived in Beverly Hills, we used to have lunch at Maison and La Dome, all those restaurants, and she was always there, surrounded by white people. She really was not one to hang out with black people or have the culture. I think secretly she used to wish she was white. Same as Diana Ross. That's another one who is not.
Now, have you met Diana Ross?
I said hi to her.
Yeah, well, you're lucky if you got a high back because you're black.
No, she went like this to me.
Yeah,
she went like this.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
That was big.
So maybe you met her on a bad night.
No. I know so many people that know her, and they all say the same thing I'm saying. The same thing. I mean, no.
So let's go to you.
Who asked Diana? Did you not call her Miss Ross?
No, you have to call her Princess or Duquesne or whatever the fuck she was. She was not nice to so many people that I know. I mean, really, she's got a very bad reputation. If you're in the business, you know it. Everybody in the business knows her reputation. Not good. Not nice.
So wait, let's go to you.
Let's put it this way: she's no Patti LaBelle, who hangs with the brothers.
Patty, she has been humble, just a beautiful soul.
That's one that Ron hasn't met yet. He's dying to meet Patti LaBelle.
I am dying to meet Patti LaBelle before I die. She absolutely loves her brothers and sisters. She's totally.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Totally,
she's a sweetheart.
Proud of being a black woman. She just makes the world a better place. He
loves her singing. That's like her favorite singer.
I love her voice.
You'll feel her heart. She's still has her heart. You know, you meet some of these people and you could tell the heart's not there anymore. I can name a few. Yeah, but she still has her heart. And
you know what it is? You know what it is about Patty? She's a Pennsylvania girl, and she was raised, poor. And she came up the hard way. So she knows what it's all about. And she never lost that quality. Now listen, the people I know that know her.
Not because she a Gemini, right?
I'm a Gemini too.
I know. That's not like.
But wait a minute. No. Kathy Sledge, who I love and adore, who's my sweetie pie. Kathy Sledge knows Patty really well. So you know who she is, Kathy Sledge, Sister Sledge.
That was the first concert I ever went to in Houston, Texas.
She's super nice.
She's the best. Kathy Sledge.
We had her sister on a month ago.
Yeah, Kim Sledge. But anyway, Kathy Sledge is an angel. And I said, the truth, Kathy, I promise I'll never spill it. What is LaBelle like? And she told me. The nicest, the most human being in the world. So I invited Kathy and her husband, because they live one town over. We lived in Doylestown. They lived in the next town, which is called Newtown. So that's 2-minute ride. I said, why don't you and your husband come over for dinner? She said, I'd love to. Can I bring Patti LaBelle? Well, I fell off my chair. I mean, I almost had a heart attack.
And then we moved.
I said, what the fuck, are you crazy? You have to ask me, can you bring Patti LaBelle?
And then we moved and it never happened.
Yeah. So Kathy owes me a Patti LaBelle.
So wait.
dinner.
Give us some gossip though. Okay, because you met so many people. Who was like a dick?
You know what? I don't care, because I always said if I ever saw this person again, I probably would just give such attitude. And this is bias because she was not nominated for an Academy Award, but I cannot stand J-Lo. And let me tell you why. She is so mean. You know what it is? Okay, let me tell you a quick story.
Okay.
So back in the day, I was a dancer. And I had the legs, child.
You still got it.
She used to do these back in it was probably when that song called Waiting for Tonight came out.
Yep.
I did the video, okay?
Oh.
Right, and this is probably when she was starting to sing and at the height of wherever she was at the time. So she does this video, and the call time was like 6 o'clock, maybe 5, 6. She doesn't show up until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were in the mountains and it was cold, okay? So that was already like, and I had another video in the morning. So I was like, girl, come on now. So she gets there. It takes her another hour to get ready and put diamonds on, whatever the hell she was doing. So then they all call us in a huddle and they said, there's 3 things that you cannot do, and that she's asking, that Miss Lopez is asking. If you do, you'll get fired and you're gonna get sent home. One was, do not look her in her eye.
Are you kidding me? A fucking Puerto Rican from New York. Where did she come from?
2 was, do not talk to her unless she talks to you.
Oh, God.
And 3 was, I can't even remember the third one. The third one was also just as, like, just.
The third one is, if she farts, tell her it smells like,
it was something.
Chanel number 5.
So we're all like irritated. Like, first of all, who does that, right? Okay, so this shoot goes on until like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. People are tired. People getting high and shit. Trying to stay up. People got flashed and shit. It's still like, oh my God, sun coming out. And I had another video to go to. So me and my friend, shout out to Madison, she was my Jewish girlfriend. Like, she was a hoot. Like, you know what? I always have a Jew on the side. No offense, not a racist thing, but that girl, them Jews be getting you out of shit. That's what you do. That shit.
It's true. It's true.
You gotta have a sister on your side and a Jewish person on your side, and then you win. What's wrong with these damn celebrities today anyway? So anyway, I said, me and her discussing how we're going to get out of there, right? Because we had another shoot at 9 o'clock. Now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. We need some sleep. I'm talking to her, and all of a sudden I get this pat on my shoulder saying, Miss Lopez would appreciate if you would stop staring at her.
Oh, go away. Are you full of crap?
I got let her.
I swear to God, hands on Bible, my friend will testify.
I would have told her to go.
I turned around and
fuck her.
I'm a little older now, but back in those days, I was a ball of furry. And I said, excuse me, what the fuck? Because I didn't care if they sent me home at that time. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to go anyway. I said, excuse me, ain't nobody looking at her. Shit, I don't even know where the fuck she at. I see her do that, and I'll never forget that she had on a white robe with an L on it, like, and then she went like this. I started going like this, running toward her. My friend grabbed me, said, "CeCe, stop!" So I said, ah! I went to my car because I said I'm not finishing this shit up. I just was so pissed off. And then the PA told me to come on, CeCe. We really need you because they love what I had on as usual. So we get back on set. Now she's walking through. There's this scene where she's walking through and she's walking through a crowd. Okay, I'm standing on the side. All of a sudden, the camera knocks me in the fucking face. I fall to the ground, bleeding and shit. I still have a scar. I swear to God, I'm going to show you when I see you. It's a scar right here.
I hope you sued them.
I didn't. I was young at that time. Not if I knew what I know now, child. Trust me. And I fell to the ground. I had, blood coming down. And do you know this bitch goes, "Ugh, call me when this is done. I'm going to my dressing room."
Here and say, "Are you okay?"
She's a piece of work. Oh my God, CeCe.
She's
a real piece of work.
When I tell you, I said, when I jumped up, they had to grab me. And because at this time, it was a team of dancers. Like, everybody knew everybody, and they knew my temper. So my girl, Madison, went up in there and talked to the people in the PA because they were like, "Okay, we got to go. You didn't hit her. I got to take her to the hospital." She's like, "Let me handle this," because her dad was a lawyer. She went in there and she got me a check like 5 times of what I was, because back in those days, there's no union for dancers.
Right.
So the pay rate was like, you're only making $125 just to sit there for 12 and 13 hours. The minimum you could make was $125, right? So she went in and got me a check, a couple of $1,000, honey. That's why I said, you have a Jew on your side, honey. We got gas money for fucking 6 months, bitch.
Yeah, but you could have made thousands and thousands with a suit, because that's, they're insured for that on set.
They were trying to talk their way. She said they were trying everything not for you to do anything. And I said, I didn't care. I really just wanted to leave, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, I would say about 3 weeks later, she did the Latin version of that damn song. Did she not know nobody liked that damn song? But anyway, she did the Latin version of that song. And they asked me to come on and do that one. And I was like, hell no, no. And they begged me and they said, Miss Lopez put in the call herself to have you come. I said, it's too late now. I got a scar. But I did it. I sat in the back, though. I didn't do that shit. But she wasn't. And then when you heard stories about her back in those days, she might have changed and got more mature. I don't know. No one like.
No. I've heard stories still that she's difficult.
She's really, a difficult, very self-absorbed, me person. And
she's
I had
very snotty, I heard.
Wait, hang on, because we got 4 minutes. How many music videos have you been in?
Oh God, I did so many back in those days. Oh my God. But that was way back when I was young. In my 20s. I'm a little older now. I don't want to go back that way because it reminds me of how I can't get weight off shit.
wait. Who were you in though? What videos were you in? J-Lo. I'm gonna go look for you.
J-Lo, I did. Back in those days, it was a lot of rap videos. So I did Eazy-E. I did people that we don't even know anymore these days. They not singers no more. They old school rappers. I did, you know what? And you had him on your show. I did, what's his name video? He's bald, not Eazy-E, but the one that was, they had Dr. Dre. I did his video. I've done him. Ice Cube. I did a lot of pop stuff too. But again,
those are huge.
These people, you don't really hear from them anymore.
Well, it's like everything else. They're obsolete.
Yeah, right.
They said it's great you were in an Eazy-E video as long as you didn't do Eazy-E.
Oh, hell no. He tried it. I cussed him out, actually, believe it or not. Stories. He touched me on my butt, and coming from Houston, you don't do shit like that. I cussed him out. And he said, does this girl now know who I am? I'll never forget that. And I'm like, I don't even care who you are. I know you got a Jerry curl. I know that. They told me. And I don't do guys with Jerry curls.
Now I know why we love you so much. You make us so happy. You make us laugh. You brighten our day. I love you to pieces, and that's no Hollywood bullshit. I would catch a bullet for you, I think, maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
thank you.
I really mean that. I've met millions of people in my life in this business, and so few remain in my memory. But you do, and you will always be in my memory because you're just a sensational.
Here we go with my. Okay.
No, it's my Italian romantic way of speaking. I speak from the heart. I don't speak from my head, as you know.
So you guys,
I say what I say, and I mean it. But you're just terrific. And your husband is so lucky. I hope he's got a lot of money. Does he have a lot of money, your husband?
Hell yeah. Wouldn't, does it look like I would fucking marry a Pope man?
No, but I mean, I hope he's super rich because you're worth, you know.
I don't know, her fucking, when you Google her, it says her occupation is socialite.
She ain't no damn Jay-Z, but you know.
Damn Jay-Z. So you guys, this is CeCe Hendriks. Follow her on Instagram. It's the real CeCe Hendriks, CeCeHendriks. We want to thank you for coming on the show. I'm going to find out and text you in a little bit about coming with us tomorrow.
And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And doll up.
I love you, J-Lo. Yeah, we'll have fun. All right.
It's a big red carpet event. They're making a big deal out of it. So
it'll be a lot of fun.
We're going to go dolled up a little bit, decked out. Meanwhile, you are
your suit story. Don't go be hitting people on the damn the red carpet now. You hear me?
I think it'll be a little red carpet. But all right, you guys, we got to go. We're out of time. We want to thank Danielle, Scotty J. Thank you so much. Chat room, everybody. Thank you, CeCe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye now.
Thanks.
Great show.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, honey bunch. Bye, sweetheart. Love this girl.
Absolutely.